Welcome everyone to episode 2 of my Hypixel Skyblock Stranded series. If you haven't seen episode 1, I highly recommend you watch it before this one. It is linked at the very top of the description and it will help you understand where I am in progression on my stranded island. Enjoy the video. So we ended last video with curing a zombie villager, and the reason I ended without showing you guys the trade was firstly because I want you guys to watch episode 2, and also because the trades suck, and I didn't want to end the episode on a bummer note. The main problem with this villager trades is the blaze rods for emeralds. The problem with this is the same as last episode, the nether. While we've had the nether unlocked for a while, it was proving to be a very difficult challenge. Not only did we have to fight blazes and pigmen, but because we can't craft arrows, all of the ghasts that spawn would just keep shooting and shooting at us, and we couldn't do anything to kill them. We also had the blazes, which fire 5 fireballs instead of 3, and they're rapid fire and do a lot of damage. All these mobs are very difficult to fight, especially when the best gear you can have at this stage in the game is unenchanted squire armor and an undead sword. But then I hit combat 9 and it all changed. I unlocked the mercenary axe, which took my non-crit damage from 50 to 150. This made a massive difference because sometimes I could even one-shot the pigmen if I got a crit. The blazes died with one use of my starlight wand, but that still left the problem of ghast. This problem, however, had an unexpected fix. I was just running around my island carelessly, not sure what to do, and I had a look at all the things in Jerry's menu, because I know they added some stuff in there with the update. But the weird part was, I found a personal delivery of 2 booster cookies in there, and they said untradeable booster cookies and refund on them. To this day, I have no idea why I got them, or what they were a refund for, because I haven't bought anything recently, but I wasn't gonna complain. Now some of you may be annoyed by this, so I'm using the bits I get from the cookies to buy expertise books for fishing, instead of something overpowered like god pots or a builder's wand. This is because I still want the bits to help us on our island, but I don't want it to be too overpowered that it gives us an unfair jump past all the other players. But the most important thing about the cookies was my ability to fly, which meant I could fly up and kill the ghasts tormenting our island. With my nether problem solved, I grinded killing blazes and pigmen until we unlocked the gold, blaze and redstone minions. Another new collection we had unlocked was the diamond collection, and the only way you can get diamonds before you have revenant minions is through killing charged creepers. But since we'd unlocked the weather stick, we could start this grind. Now my main goal was to get 5 diamonds, which I did in under 10 minutes. The reason I needed 5 diamonds was that once I had a diamond pickaxe, I could buy 4 lava buckets from the trades menu and mine 4 obsidian, and then use the 2 remaining diamonds to make an enchantment table. Now some of you may notice the slight problem with this plan. I needed a book to craft the enchantment table, and we haven't unlocked the sugarcane collection. Well, I logged on one morning, collected the blaze minion, and realized that I had enough blaze rods to trade for emeralds, which in turn I could trade for a desert island, which would unlock the cacti, sand, and sugarcane collections. So now that we had an enchantment table, I was able to put telekinesis on all my tools and weapons, and I had a few grand XP bottles from fishing, but sadly before we could fix the ghast problem, a creeper blew up our valuables chest and then a ghast fireballed the items. Those items that were fireballed included enchanted cobblestone, some minions, lapis armor, and a couple of other random things. Thankfully though, the gold and redstone was safe, because this was before we were able to make the minions. Now during this productive time of our island, we unlocked a few other things. Firstly, we unlocked spruce wood, which is the final wood before dark oak, which unlocks the mushroom collection, which unlocks the netherwort trade, and netherwort and mushrooms are important, for 3 main reasons. Firstly, it unlocks our ability to do alchemy, which is the last skill we haven't unlocked. Secondly, it unlocks the potion affinity talisman, which is helpful because boy do we need talismans. And finally, with the fermented spider eyes we can brew our own weakness potions, making the curing of zombie villagers much easier. But at the time of uploading this, we haven't yet unlocked the dark oak collection, so all of the exciting progression I just mentioned will have to be in the next episode. On a completely different note though, my co-op member and I have been idly killing all the animals that spawn on our island, slowly gaining collection towards their respective minions. Well, once we got the chicken minion, we realized that we need eggs for pets. But to get eggs from minions, you need an enchanted egg, and the only way to get an enchanted egg is normal eggs. But then it all changed when we found Charles! Charles laid some eggs for us, and we found some other eggs around the island from naturally spawned chickens, which was enough to get both my co-op member and I chicken hats, which poop out collectible eggs by just clicking shift. So we got to work laying as many eggs as we could. Our production left Charles in the dust. We were making eggs roughly 30 times faster than he ever could. And while we'd left Charles' production in the dust, you can still come and visit him on our island. It's open to anyone. With the chicken hat, we quickly got our enchanted egg and put it into our chicken minion, so now every time it spawns a chicken, it also spawns an egg. But sadly, eggs aren't all we need to make pets. We need collections and items, so I settled for a common bee pet to start with. And yes, technically I could make a bad rarity Jerry pet, but no, just no. The final thing I did for this episode was get a second villager, because the first one kinda sucks. Like, I upgraded it and it gives me a pig mask. Why would I want a pig mask? So after finding another witch and zombie villager, I cured him and he trades potatoes for emerald, which is so much better than blaze rods. He also trades emeralds for an anvil, but my co-op member and I decided that it would be more useful to turn our emeralds into an emerald minion, an investment which will pay itself off pretty much within a day. But I'm afraid that this episode ends where the last one began, fishing. Fishing is needed for so many talismans and is currently the only easy way to get heaps of levels quickly. So off camera, my co-op and I will be fishing for XP bottles, hopefully to have gear strong enough to be able to kill Slayer bosses when we unlock Maddox. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, and tell me in the comments what items you guys think we should go for. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and turn on notifications if you want to know when I upload episode 3. Till the next one, see ya!